If you're ever in a moment where you feel stuck and you don't know what to do next, it could be that the stranger you meet next could change your life. And I can speak with authority on this subject because there was a time where I was looking for a new career. I had gone through some really hard personal things, and I was at a social event, a neighborhood get-together. And sitting next to me was an older gentleman who was selling his packaging company. And it just so happens that gentleman had gone to USC. So I was asking him questions because I was curious about how he had become an entrepreneur. What was it like importing and exporting packaging for Hallmark and Pro Flowers, bringing in products from all over the world? And the more he described his situation, the more I realized that he and I had a lot in common. In fact, the company that he was trying to sell to people who he didn't really like, he was open to selling his business to anybody. And why couldn't that person be me? The number of things that we had in common, the experiences, the more we talked, the more I was curious and genuinely interested in him, the more I discovered this relationship could change my life. What if I took a risk? And so I pitched Patrick Rogondino in San Diego, California, the idea of letting me borrow his samples so that I could go to a trade show. And I took some of my savings, even though I had no job at the time and I had just, sold my car and a bunch of other things for some life circumstances. I had nothing. And I took my savings and I went to a trade show. Now, I had some background professional experience in this product category. That's why I knew the trade show was going to be happening, but I didn't know how to do his specific industry. And so I took a risk and I said, hey, I own this company. I put out a trade show booth. And I figured I wasn't lying because if someone showed up and actually tried to make a purchase from me, I would buy this company. And so lo and behold, I started that event and I ended up working my butt off. I cold called at every single booth out there, and I ended up walking away with a $25,000 purchase order. And I bought Pearl Resourcing, a branded packaging company. And in that transaction, not only did I get to be trained in international packaging, import-export logistics, and just really deeply learn how to do that, which I've been doing for over 12 years. But I also found a mentor and a really close friend who he and his wife, Patrick and Mary, have been in my life for such a long time. They were complete strangers. So I say that relationships can change your life when you're stuck. And I also say that networking can really be powerful if you do it correctly. How do you do it right? Most importantly, you need to seek alignment with people. We've all been to a networking event where people hand out business cards and you sort of feel taken advantage of, or that the relationships are very shallow. That happens because people are not seeking alignment. They are seeking their own benefit. How can you help me? Are you powerful and influential in a way that I can take advantage of? That energy or intention comes across in people's behavior. It's just like a bad odor where someone hasn't taken a shower. It's like, I can tell what you're up to. And so our intentions towards other people in our conversations comes across in our actions. And that's why we want to, instead of seeking our benefit, seek our alignment. So that means I'm trying to find what you have in common with me. I'm trying to celebrate and enjoy and appreciate the things that make you special and unique. I want to rejoice in your victories, not feel jealous in them. My ability to be present, to be focused on you and understanding and celebrating you, finding our common ground is what will make a magnetic conversation and relationship. Alignment. So the next time you walk into a trade show or you go to a neighborhood networking event, you meet a stranger, perhaps go to the USC Women's Conference where I'll be speaking this coming March. Try to find people who you can align with. Create long-term relationships. We'll talk more about it at the USC conference. Thanks for listening to my story. And hey, I'd love to hear in the comments about yours. Tell me about a moment where you found true, deep, life-changing alignment with a complete stranger. And how did you do it?